Really mucks it up here. And he's been so much.
The media should have just left Janet Jackson alone. That really is the lesson.
That's what the easiest job is today in 2024. It is literally being a political commentator or some sort of news commentator, somebody talking about the news. There's so many channels that are doing this. It's easy to get consumed by these kinds of channels just simply because they're talking about the things that are happening in our world, in our country. It affects us and everything. And it's the easiest form of content to make because people are already interested. So many people have been able to build a personal brand and become famous just by speaking about things that are already capturing people's attention. But the deeper question is news, like news as a marketplace, because that marketplace is essentially the people who want entertainment, which is you, people like you, maybe not people like you, I don't know, but overall, the average people, I'm victim to this too. It's so easy to just get slipped in to the noise of media, and I found myself a lot of times listening to political commentators on both sides and just getting enveloped and lost into the thing that is happening in the United States. So that's where I'm from. And this works probably for all of the world. My fiance, she's from Taiwan, and her father, he listens to a lot of the political commentators over in Taiwan. So it seems like it exists everywhere. But the reason why I'm making this video is because a lot of people work really hard. There's a lot of really cruddy jobs out there that people work that keep the world running, that make the world run, and they just aren't being paid that much. And then there's just a bunch of people who are getting paid almost millions of dollars just to yap. I'm not hating on them. I mean, if you can get paid just for popping up a camera and talking about things that people are already paying their attention to, and they just pay attention to your video, and you can make money through YouTube AdSense and from sponsorships, then why the heck wouldn't you? It's easy. And a lot of people understand that, and a lot of people call them grifters. And the reason why they call them grifters is because they're pretty much willing to say anything to get the favor of a specific side. So for example, the Republican conservative commentators are going to say things to make the hardcore Republican conservatives happy so that they could keep getting their views and clicks and purchases and everything. And then the same thing with the political left. They're going to say all the right things to get their views and stuff. That's why people call them grifters, because they have no real beliefs and everything. I'll say this. I have been dabbling into this kind of content and talking about things that are going on in the news and the political sphere. The hardest part of this job, at least from the few videos that I made, the hardest part of making these videos is the feedback that you're going to get from other people. You could have the perfect response, and there's still going to be a bunch of people that are going to come for your neck. And it's simply because it's a divided domain. That's it. Politics, news, it is a divided domain. And the world operates off of division. And that's just the way it works. That's probably the hardest part. You have to have a thick skin and understand that a lot of people are gonna hate you. It's crazy because it's like this infinite feedback loop. People, they're mad, they come, they watch the video, they hate you, they leave a bunch of hate comments, and then other people who agree with you or who are on the other side, they're gonna go and they're gonna argue for that side to the people that are hating on you in the video, and it just causes this perfect recipe for the YouTube algorithm. I want to double down on the reason why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because I just believe it's something that we should be talking about as a society, especially if you're a younger person and let's say you're slaving away at your 9 to 5, you're trying to start a marketing agency or whatever. You're trying to make money, you're trying to do well. And so you studied coding, you're trying to get a tech job, you're in finance, all this stuff. You're finding all of the routes to live a good life and to make good money. And it's funny because you have somebody like Ben Shapiro who has a JD, a Juris Doctorate. He's a lawyer. People can make a lot of money being a lawyer, but the job sucks. It's hard. You're working long nights. It's boring work. It's not fun. No, he said screw that. He decided to just get a camera and speak because he understands it's an easier job that makes more money. And it's a much bigger investment, getting your name out there, getting yourself known, and building some sort of brand or some sort of recognition. But to close out this video, I believe that people should start businesses and provide more value to the world. But there are people that are in really hard situations and were already given a bad hand at life. What I'm saying is that even the people who are given a really good hand, they have good parents, they had parents who could afford for them to go to a good school and get a good education. Even they are deciding to not go the 9 to 5 route and to not take the traditional routes and are talking about the news and politics because they understand that's where the money is. And so if you are somebody who are dealt a cruddy hand and you need to make money, I would honestly suggest you to be one of these people. Somebody start doing stuff like this. I've been seeing a lot of new channels that are gaining 7-figure views, around 200,000, 500,000 views. They're definitely monetized. To put this into perspective, I decided to make a commentary video about a political commentator from the Daily Wire. Her name was Brett Cooper. I was talking about the drama that was going on with her and her show. I got 150,000 views on my video. It literally got me right there to the point of monetization. I didn't expect that at all. It was just something that I was interested in. And I was actually trying to make this channel more focused on business. So when I tried to do that and I got a really good response with respect to the algorithm, I was pretty shocked. And so I'm just here to say that there are people who are gaining a lot of traction from this. It's an opportunity that literally anybody could jump on. It seems that every 2, 4 years, 4 or 10 years, there's an opportunity to make money. One of the opportunities to make money was TikTok. Then TikTok Live came and a lot of people were doing the NPC thing. And then there's TikTok Shop. A lot of people were making money with TikTok Shop. And then there was the drop shipping era where a lot of people were making money with drop shipping. It seems like there's a cycle where there's these opportunities where there's a lot of ways to make money and then it comes to a close. I still think that just like TikTok, so over on TikTok Live, I still think TikTok Shop, and I think this political commentating stuff is still a viable option to make money, and I'm not sure how long they'll last. We're already coming to the point of social media maturation. Some people think we've passed that, but we still have an opportunity to do really well with it and to make money. I don't know how long that'll last. Nothing ever lasts. Every industry, every market changes. One example is you have the truck drivers. Truck drivers, they dedicated their entire lives to becoming truck drivers, and they might be losing those jobs very soon once trucks are automated. Sometimes opportunities come up, they're there, you can take them, you can make money, and you can take that money that you made from these opportunities and put that into something greater down in the future. Now, I'm mainly talking about people who maybe were dealt not the best of hand, people that didn't go to a good university, that aren't a lawyer like Ben Shapiro and stuff. I'm just saying, when you look around and you see people that are doing well, that had a good life, had a good hand, when they're doing something because it's easier, maybe you should too, or at least you can too. My name is Roman Kendrick. If you found this useful at all, please give a like, give a follow, and leave a comment. It really helps with the algorithm, and I hope you do well and hope you take care. Looking forward to listening to your political commentating.